Qala imla alahayna Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Hamashiach wa Malaki Bashim Harawat Kakodash Barakathum the water Bible Ball Waquam Yasharala. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone who teach us daily, and to the men out there teaching the likewise doctrine and say you shalom. Today we're gonna get into some more of well, you can pretty much say it's another episode of Esau being Esau, the wicked being the wicked. I got this video from Dabu7 saying that, and he's saying that now that the water sources of 14 million people is being targeted. Now, my thing is this. The FBI coming up with all these heads up. How they know this shit? And then when they find out, why don't they just go and stop it instead of just informing everybody? You know why? Because they setting up the lie. So when they do this, they will blame China. They will blame hackers. They will blame cyber attacks. Now, look at all the so-called cyber attacks that didn't happen. How come ain't nobody in jail yet? Because it's your government doing this shit. Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Yeah, the government, they got all these hackers and cyber attackers, and they know about all this, but they don't know where they at. They don't know where to go get them at. They don't know how to stop it. No, they don't want to stop it. They want this to happen. They are doing this. They are setting up the lie. So when they do it, they're going to blame the hackers. They're going to blame cyber attacks. They're going to blame China. He's going to go into it a little more. But let's go ahead and grab the video real quick. The name of this is Dabu7's channel. The name of this video is U.S. Infrastructure Under Attack, Drinking Water for 14 Million Targeted, CCP Control of Port Cranes. Now, he's also going into whereas China has modems on all the cranes on the West Coast. I bet a lot of y'all don't even know that China owns the West Coast ports. And they have sabotaged these cranes with something. So if they get pissed off at the U.S., they will do something to sabotage these cranes. The modems are already in place. Now, my thing is this. Okay, the United States found these modems on these cranes. Why not remove them? They probably can't because those cranes are probably property of China. Just like China owns a lot of farmland in the United States right next to military bases for some reason. United States full of shit, and Esau, you going into captivity, bitch. Let's go.
What's up, guys? Dabu7. It looks like we're getting hit all around in terms of cyber attacks and our infrastructure being targeted. We're now being told that all of the ship-to-shore cranes that are in our ports are produced mainly by the Chinese. And they're saying that now they are discovering that there are like modems built into these things that should not be there. They were not supposed to be there when they were contracted to build these things. And they're saying that they can remote access these cranes on our ports. You talk about shutting stuff down and causing chaos, especially in a time of war. So this is pretty crazy. Anything and everything the Chinese have built and made are going to fall under the microscope now, especially that we know that they can just blow devices up like Israel showed us, or like they showed us out of Lebanon, where certain things can be targeted. Now, we're also being told that the Chinese or Chinese hackers have hacked into AT&T, Verizon, and another telecommunications company. They're saying they feel it's only a matter of time.
Let me ask y'all this. How does China have so much access to our servers, our databases? How does China have all this access? Number one, and they're supposed to be our enemy. Number two, why does China own the West Coast ports if they're supposed to be our enemy? Number three, why does China own farmland right next to military bases if they are our enemy? All this is a fat ass lie and a big setup to bring forth chaos. That's why Esau gonna be exterminated from the planet, because this is all he knows. Mischief. It's like a child, you got to goddamn watch 24 hours a day, because if you turn your back on them for 2 seconds, they in some shit. That's Esau. So that's why the Lord is just gonna get rid of him. Because this man cannot stop the bullshit.
Time before they hit a certain sector of our power grid and take it down. We're getting all this word about all these things getting hit, and it seems to all tie back to the CCP. And on top of it, now they're saying that someone, probably connected back to the Chinese here, have infiltrated our water systems, our sewer.
See, they said someone, but yet they still calling China's name. They don't know if it's China for sure, but they just decided to throw that out there just to demonize them a little bit and lie on them a little bit. They setting up the lie. They always lying on China. They always lying on Russia. They always lying on these mysterious hackers that nobody can seem to catch for some goddamn reason. It's your government doing this shit.
Sewage and water systems. The water systems that supply water to 14 million people, millions of people. This is crazy. Someone is getting into all sectors. Throughout the year, we've seen the hospitals get hit and hacked, and they say that our infrastructure is mostly controlled by the private sector, and that makes it ripe for ransom attacks, cyber attacks, and things of that nature.
Why they ain't caught these hackers yet? Because could it be that they don't even exist? Just like when they come on the news and say scientists say, researchers say, experts say. Show us the proof. Who are these experts, these scientists, these researchers that you always bring up to push a lie? You want to sell us a lie, but you want to say that experts said it. It's the same shit with these people. They always throw out an explanation that nobody can prove. And then if you question them, you the bad guy. See, they want to be able to lie without being questioned. Because it's an old school saying, how do you piss off a liar? You keep asking them questions. So they throw out little statistics or whatever the fuck that nobody can prove. They don't even have evidence of any of this shit. All of this, all they're doing is telling you this to set up the lie. So when they do it, you will assume that it's China and you'll be pissed off at China rather than your own government. Just like when they lie on Russia, North Korea. They do it in the movies. They lie on China. They lie on North Korea. They lie on Russia in American-made movies. You think they ain't gonna do it in real life when art imitates life? That's where they get it from for the movies, because they always been doing it in real life.
But with all the alerts and all the warnings going down, man, how do you let all this happen with the Chinese? It just feels like a setup.
It is a setup, Dabu, because check this out. Why go through the link of selling them farmland right next to military bases just to attack them? That don't make sense. No. When the government get a green light to these migrants to rape, rob, and murder, they going right to these military bases and get suited and booted. Remember, they came across the border with nothing. Not no military gear anyway. So it's already here waiting on them. That's why they bought land right next to bases. So when they get that green light or that text from the government, they gonna turn into demons.
Totally. So just know that once we engage in a full-scale war with China, they have the ability to remotely access all of those cranes, and I'm going to say shut them down or make them go bonkers and everything else. So it's quite a shocking announcement, because to me, at any moment they can cripple our ports. It's pretty big, and now they're tapping into the water supplies and everything else. Man, folks, I'd have a plan. I'd get off grid and away from their supplies, things that they can attack and take you down.
Not everybody can do that, Dabu. That's why we need Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. And if you don't have him, Esau is going to take you. So that's a message to you Israelites. Y'all running out of time to get your mind right. Because Esau finna come with it. This man finna throw a global temper tantrum just because he knows he has a short time. Revelation 12:12. Let's go.
But join me for the live streams Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where I talk about this and a whole lot more in greater detail.
All right, y'all can check that out. Let's get some scriptures, man. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 7, verse 26. Mischief shall come upon mischief, and rumor shall be upon rumor. Then shall they seek a vision of the prophet, but the law shall perish from the priest, and the counsel from the ancients. That's meaning, basically, we in that stage now, with mischief coming upon mischief and rumor coming upon rumor. And the more these strange things happen, people gonna start inquiring to the priests and to the council of the ancients, but we ain't gonna have no answer for you, because by that time the Lord is gonna shut us up. That's when the famine of the word gonna kick in, Amos 8:11. Now is the time for you to be inquiring, not later when they take down the internet and they come around taking guns and Bibles. Now you want to know. It's gonna be too late by then, because when the famine of the word kick in, the elect are sealed. The Lord then woke up everybody he wants to wake up. The rest of y'all, they see you on the other side. Yahweh. That's it. He ain't gonna stand there and argue with you about what you believe as a Christian, because all Christians do is lie about the lies that they want to stand. They argue back and forth about which lies they want to stand. Idiots. Go to the book of Micah, chapter 2. Verse 1, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand. These people cannot sleep lest they do mischief. Let me see if I can find out. Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. For they sleep not, except have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. That's why Esau got think tanks. He going to bed, but he gonna pay these people to stay up all night to figure out how to get away with his lies, how to destroy the people and get away with it. This man is stuck on stupid. That's why his judgment is already written, because he's not going to change. He's only going to change for the worse. So that's why his judgment is already written, and you Christians cannot save your daddy. We know how much you love him, but you can't save him. He got to go. You can go with him if you like. If you love him that much, you can go with him. The Lord ain't begging nobody to do what they're supposed to be doing. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 4. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish. Yeah, everybody languishing. And languish means to be in a sad state, crying. Verse 5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, Edomites, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Verse 6, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth. Who's the cursed? Edomites. Those are the cursed people. We were under temporary curses. It's a difference. But they are the cursed. The Lord marked them with leprosy, pale skin, blonde hair. Let's take it from the top. Isaiah chapter 24, verse 6. Therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. I told you. The Lord ain't finna argue with nobody. He just, all you got to do is stand there and burn if you disagree with what we say, because we reading straight from the book and translating it for you. But if you don't get it, hey, maybe you'll get it when you're reborn into the kingdom. Keep going. That ain't what I was looking for. Let's go to the book of Daniel, chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and give it to whomsoever he will, and set it up over it the bases of men. The base man, the caveman. That's who running the show right now. But they finna go in a minute. Y'all seen that when they was derailing trains left and right near water sources. And now these mysterious hackers then pop back up. Don't nobody know shit. That let you know right there it's Esau behind it. When don't nobody know shit. Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. That's all he does. That's what he's created to do. And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And a great sword, it could be more than just a sword. It could be a pistol, a gun. Anything Esau weaponizes, which is everything. He even weaponizes so-called medicine. But medicine is not supposed to kill you. That's how you know it's not medicine. Something else designed to take you out. This man weaponizes food. Now he's trying to weaponize the water against you. Unfit rulers. That's why they're going to be exterminated. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. He's being revealed left and right all over the place. Perdition means chaos, anarchy, destruction. That's what he all about. This man don't know how to live and let live. That's why he gonna get exterminated, because he won't sit his stupid ass down. Job chapter 20, verse 27. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. The earth is already rising up against him, where the United States and the state of Israel. Ain't nobody checking for him. Ain't nobody dealing with him, because everybody knows what these two people are about. When I say two people, I'm talking about Esau and Amalek, the nation of Edom. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. Spoil mean to rob. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. Now, you got to remember, we're going to have 1,000 years of payback before the Lord exterminates you. So, I mean, This is part of your temper tantrum. Because regardless of what you do, you still ain't gonna end up in chains. You still gonna be exterminated after 1,000 years of slavery. So yeah, you always think you got a chance. No, you just earning your judgment, boy. Let's go to the book of James. That's all you doing. You ain't getting away with shit. You earning your judgment. James chapter 2, verse 13, speaking of judgment, for he shall have judgment without mercy, that have showed no mercy, and mercy rejoiceth against judgment. 1,000 years payback, bro. So keep on being the grown ass child that you are. That ain't what I was looking for. Let's go to Psalms. Psalms chapter 85, verse 11. Truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yeah, the truth about this madman that's in rulership right now. Just a big baby. I can't have it. Nobody can. Oh, yes, somebody else can, and he's on his way. Big baby. Jeremiah chapter 49, we can start at 7. Concerning Edom, thus saith the Lord of hosts, is wisdom no more in teeming? Is counsel perished from the prudent? Is their wisdom vanished? Yes, it has, because they're getting caught in everything they do now. Versus smoothing it over with a lie. No, the whole world on your crazy ass. Verse 10, but I have made Esau bare, I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren, and his neighbor, and he is not. Is he the one doing the spoiling? Spoil mean to rob. Verse 15, for lo, I make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Verse 16, thy terribleness have deceived thee in the pride of thine heart. O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, that holdeth the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith the Lord. That pride, he finna knock you off that pedestal of pride you standing on. Yo, you finna get. Verse 17, also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. That's about to happen to America. It's going to be a desolation. Everywhere Edomite is, you are people before you are a place. Go to the book of Luke. Verse 17, red letter, Lord Yahushua speaking. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest, neither anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad. Everything you doing is being exposed on a global level. Revelation chapter 11, verse 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth. Who destroying the earth? With all these fake ass wars, contaminating everything, contaminating your air with harmful metals and chemicals daily. When they spray that shit in the air, now they spraying shit that can give you diseases. Like with Mpox, mRNA shit that was in the jab. All this shit is being sprayed. Yeah, they destroying the earth. That's why the plants, I mean, yeah, all the plants that yields fruits and vegetables, they're not yielding what they supposed to yield as far as your nutrients, your minerals, your vitamins. That's why you got to get supplements on the aisle right across from the fruit and veggie section in your grocery store. Esau destroying the earth on purpose because he know they'd have a short time. But this punk, he on some shit like if I can't rule, nobody else can. Watch. You sit back and watch how it's done when your ass go in them chains. You ain't the end all be all punk. Book of Sirach, chapter 10. We started verse 1 just to give you just to show you how out of order the Edomites are when they are in rulership. Sirach chapter 10, verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people, and a government of a prudent man is well ordered. This ain't that. Verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. You got a lying psychopath / pedophile in the White House. Guess what? You're going to have all those as citizens. Verse 3. An unwise king destroyeth his people. Yeah, sound about right. But through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. Verse 8, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. That's how they got this rulership, and this is the same way how they gonna lose it. Dumbasses. Second Peter chapter 2, verse 9. The Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. Like I said, y'all ain't got away with shit. All you doing is earning your judgment. Ezekiel chapter 36, verse 5. Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, surely in the fire of my jealousy have I spoken against the residue of the heathen and against all Idumea, which is Greek for Edom, which have appointed my land into their possession with the joy of all their heart, with despiteful minds to cast it out for a prey. Yeah, them small hats, they in big, big trouble. You Edomites too. Isaiah, we go 26, stop at 26 real quick. Verse 10, let favor be shown to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. Exactly. He can't do right. He wasn't created to do right. Now, my thing is this, just like they talking about the WF talking about billions of people gonna die because of such. This is obviously planned. You don't need evidence for this. Why aren't these people being charged for premeditated mass murder / genocide? Because of Psalm chapter 73, verse 5, they're not in trouble like other men, neither are they plagued like other men. Because of Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth was given to the hand of the wicked. Psalm chapter 64. We can start at verse 1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David, hear my voice, O Yahweh, in my prayer. Preserve my life from fear of the enemy. Verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Edomites. WF, WHO. Your doctors, your lying-ass doctors, your lying-ass politicians, your lying-ass preachers. We want nothing to do with y'all. The 2/3 of Israel want shit to do with y'all. And the wicked don't want shit to do with y'all. Verse 3, who whet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows and shoot their arrows, even bitter words. Verse 4, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect, suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. Always trying to get some on us, the Israelites. Verse 5, they encourage themselves in an evil matter. They commune of laying snares privily. They say, who shall see them? See, they still think they slick. They still think that don't nobody know what they doing. No, the Lord exposing y'all all day, every day. And this is how he's doing it. Verse 8, so they shall make their own tongue to fall on themselves. All that see them shall flee away. Whistleblowers, insiders. That's how he's being revealed. And plus, he getting cut up with these scriptures too. We did one more. Let's see. Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 29. Happy art thou, O Israel, who is like unto thee, O people saved by the Lord Yahweh, the shield of thy help, and who is the sword of thine excellency. And thine enemy shall be found liars unto thee always. And thou shalt tread upon their high places. Their high places are all these lies that you believe. Like all them lies you learned in school where you were indoctrinated to believe these lies. Yeah, these are their high places. They got certain lies set in place, like they the people of the Lord, and cheese and rice coming back to save everybody. Yeah, all that shit getting debunked. Let me see what this is. That ain't what I was looking for. Let me let's go to Proverbs. This is Proverbs chapter 26, verse 25. When he speaketh fair, believeth him not, for there are 7 abominations in his heart. 7 means completion. This man is completely wicked. Verse 26, whose hatred is covered by deceit, his wickedness shall be shown before the whole congregation. The congregation is the whole world. And how is his wickedness being shown before the whole congregation? The internet. That's why they're going to shut it down, because they are losing control of the narrative big time. Psalms, let's go to this is Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his Salakia. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. When has he not broken his covenant with people that be at peace with him? That's his trademark. He's a liar. He breaks promises. He breaks treaties. He breaks agreements. He turns his own laws on and off. So no, you can't trust them, says the book of Sirach, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusted so is his wickedness. Yeah, this man turns laws on and off whenever he want to. Oh, I ain't see that. But I saw you break the law, though. Get your crazy ass out of here. This is Proverbs chapter 12, verse 5. The thoughts of the righteous are right, but the counsels of the wicked are deceit. Them G8 summits. You notice it, you know who everybody there, but you notice who ain't there? A representative of the Israelites, because they plotting against you Israelites. Whole countries plotting against one nation. That's why you need the Lord, because these people are they really pissed off at themselves because they dogged us out. And they didn't know that the Lord was going to give us a chance to get payback. So now they scared, now they mad. What you scared of now? You weren't scared when you was doing the shit. You wasn't scared when you was lynching, alligator bait, raping, robbing. You weren't scared then. What you scared of now for? You'll be all right. You tough. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 20. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil. See? I always thinking of how to do some shit to somebody, how to steal somebody's shit, how to murder them, how to get over on them, or how to oppress them. It's all on these people's minds. Death, violence, and destruction. Nothing positive. Nothing that brings forth life. Only death and destruction and violence. That's their answer to every problem. Death, violence, destruction. Yet you're prideful enough to think you always gonna be in rulership. Well, if you destroy everything, what idiot wants to rule over ashes? An Edomite. That's who. And if you murder everybody on the planet, who you gonna sell the shit that you stole in order to get rich? You didn't think this out, did you, Eden? No, you didn't. Of course you didn't. You never do. Lord, been had you in the trick bag, punk. Let's get it again. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 20. Deceit is in the heart of them that imagine evil, but to the counselors of peace is joy. Exactly. You know why we got joy? Because we know that regardless of what you do, you're going to end up in the same final destination. You're going on death row for 1,000 years in hardcore slavery / captivity. Regardless of what you do, it doesn't matter. Still going to end up in the same final destination. Let's see what this one is. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, we can close on this one. Psalms chapter 73, verse 17. Until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, then understood I therein. Like I said, It doesn't matter what you do. Let me break down this scripture first, though. It says, until I went into the sanctuary of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Meaning, before you went into the sanctuary, what's the sanctuary? The true understanding of this Bible. Before you understood it fully, you didn't know what was going on in the world. You didn't know what was going on. You didn't know your past. You didn't know what was going on now. And you didn't know what was about to happen. Until you stepped into the sanctuary of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, meaning you got the full, true understanding of this Bible. It doesn't matter what they do. They gonna still end up in the same place. Captivity, extermination. Because why? Their judgment is already written. And when the king speaks, there's power, so you can't change it. Let me get that. We can close on that one. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 4. Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? So if the Lord spoke it, it's going to happen. So keep being little big kids, little destructive, spoiled-ass children, base men. Throw your little temper tantrum, get it out your system before you go into them chains. Because this is going to be the last time you get to do any of this bullshit. So get it out your system, baby. Be that punk-ass devil that you are. Stop running from your identity. Because today is the best that your kingdom will ever be. Because it's going to decline as days go by. And as for us, as the days go by, that's one day closer we get to the kingdom. Yahweh Ratazah, we be of that number. So do your thing, E. So we can go ahead and lock your ass up. Yahweh Ratazah. Call all Imlala Hay now Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai Hamashiach Wa Malakia by Hashem Hawa Wat Wakak Wadash Baraka Thumb the Water Baba Bawa Kwam Yasharala. Shalom.